Hello, this is Leanne Allegretto at the Weather Service in Missoula. I'll be leading you through the briefing today and going into what looks to be a pretty high fire danger period in the coming days. So, given how very hot and very dry the weather's been as of late, and considering how equally dry and hot we're expected to be across the Northern Rockies going into this weekend, we are expecting not just elevated fire danger, but a potentially concerning weekend as far as fire conditions are concerned. Saturday is our day of interest here and will be a prefrontal, dry, windy environment and is our peak time of interest during this period. The first area of concern will be the low humidity readings expected on Saturday, with single digits to low teens once again likely area-wide. That goes for all of central Idaho and western Montana. Next will be the dry westerly winds that we're expecting to begin early on Saturday morning and lasting through late Saturday evening. Idaho districts, you should remain out of the strongest winds, so the bulk of this period of concern will be focused mostly over western Montana. Sustained winds across western Montana will range from 15 to 35 miles per hour, with gusts of 25 to 40 miles per hour respectively. Central Idaho, you'll be in the area of lesser winds, somewhere between 5 to 15 miles per hour during the same time frame. I have highlighted here the time periods of when we expect the strongest winds to occur per region of western Montana. Also, the image depicted here shows the general sustained wind speeds we're forecasting and where they're expected to be, where they're located, mostly along the divide and into west central and southwest Montana in the oranges, yellows, and red colors shown here. So another factor that will be important going forward are the forecasted hain indices. Indices will be more elevated towards the Beaverhead Deer Lodge region and into the Dillon District area, with lower levels across the remainder of the region as shown in the image. So with all this information I've just covered, we have decided to go ahead and issue a fire weather watch for fire zones 104, 105, 107, 108, 109, and 110. The areas highlighted in yellow here on the map show, out of the entire region we forecast for, just exactly where we feel the greatest concerns will be during this time period. The watch will go into effect at 0600 on Saturday and last through 2100 Saturday evening. Now, if you have any questions regarding your specific area or the details of a specific location, please give us a call here at the office anytime. By Sunday, the region will be transitioning to a much cooler temperature regime, on the order of about 10 degrees cooler in most places. Not to sound like a broken record, but unfortunately, central Idaho, you guys will remain pretty steady and only cool about 3 to 5 degrees, so not much of a break for you. The graphics here show the difference in temperatures between Saturday's highs, which is the left-hand picture, versus Sunday's highs, which is the picture on the right. And you can see just how much of the area along the Continental Divide becomes cooler following the frontal passage, depicted by the shades of blues and light greens. And actually, it should remain cooler going into Monday, or Monday evening at the latest. In addition to cooler temperatures, Sunday morning will be a transition out of the drier westerly flow into easterly flow as a rather strong easterly gradient develops along the divide with the passage of what we call a backdoor front, sweeping down out of Alberta. Winds will transition first over Glacier Park after midnight on Sunday and creep south and west with time. East winds will affect portions of central Idaho up until about where this black line is positioned, which is roughly around the Lochsa district. It should be noted that the closer you are to the Continental Divide, the stronger the easterly winds will be. The easterly gradient is expected to last through Monday evening at the latest. And again, the animation shows the black line and where we think the easterly winds will reach it, how far west. So for the rest of the week, we are looking at a broad-scale pattern change across much of the western United States. Under this pattern, things would look cooler with much more unsettled conditions and more thunderstorm development. Anytime we get into a regime like this, we'll stay pretty unstable, and looking out this far, we are expecting that a much prolonged period of time where we could remain unstable. So that just means, daily afternoon thunderstorm development roughly from about Tuesday through next Saturday. But we'll be keeping an eye on this and the convection potential each day as time passes. That's all I have for today's briefing, but there was a lot of info in here and I still didn't get as detailed as I would have liked. So if you need any further details, please give us a call, like I said. And join us again on Sunday, July 5th for our next recorded briefing. And, of course, have a wonderful Independence Day weekend. Thank you.